realized that driving an electric car is a little bit a new feeling. And now I talk about the negative feeling. When you have 150 kilometers, this is today, when you drive, and I got told from an OEM, when you drive a normal car like a BMW 5 Series, which I'm not sure if this is a normal car, but when you come to the gas situation that you get the red alert that you run out of gas, this is the distance of 150 kilometers. So I'm not sure, but at home, my wife, when we have the red light, she freaks out. Then she even puts a gas station into the navigational system because she thinks she will stop in 3-4 kilometers. When I told her at home that the electric car only has 150 kilometers at all, she said, I don't want an electric car. So I said, Sabine, okay, here's the solution. This is what you did. We made an in-car assistance service or entertainment service which guides the driver all the time. You have the energy of the car, you have the energy of the grid, you have the distance, and it tells you where to charge, where to switch the battery. And at the end of the day, the consumer has the feeling of the unlimited drive. And this is important because it is a change. And the other thing is you could add more services. So for example, we talk to retailers who say, when you park your car while you're shopping, you get for every buck you spend in my shop, 1 kilometer back. So the customer retention programs will exactly use this software. And last but not least, you need a piece of software to manage the charging mode, because what you don't want is you don't want to upgrade the network. And the problem is today's grids are not able to charge electric cars. It only works for what we call test cases, but just for your information, people are promising that you can charge a car in half an hour or in 5 minutes. They call it quick charge, fast charge. This is pure marketing. If you want to charge a car in 2 minutes, this is the energy of half of the Empire State Building. So imagine if you would now pull out the energy what we need for half of the Empire State Building, if the lights would still be on here. Usually what you have is a barbecue party or the infrastructure around the corner. So this is why we have a software which controls how much energy do I have in which part of the segment of the grid, which cars are in, and what is the contract of the end user to make a smart charging. Smart charging doesn't mean what is cheap energy. Smart charging means who needs which kind of energy at which time. This was the solution. And with this solution, we could roll out an infrastructure without extending more than the cables. We could give the driver a fantastic feeling, and you have the infinite ride. But would this be the foundation to be successful? No, because what you need is a new business model. And the business model is people don't want cars. They want mobility. And what Better Place is, and this is the idea, Better Place is a so-called grid operator or operating company, which means we sell you miles or kilometers, and that's it. So you buy a car without a battery. We buy the battery, so you don't have to buy and invest into a 15K asset. We buy the battery, you buy a car without battery, and then you sign a contract for 4 years, every year 25,000 kilometers, and you get electrons from clean sources. You can use the infrastructure, and you have the battery, and you get add-on services via this in-car entertainment system. And the cool thing is, the car has the same price like today's combustion engine cars, and the cost per month is the same cost what you would pay for the mileage. Why do we do this? Because I'm sure the Germans are all green. They even divide the different ways at home. But I'm sure the mass market is not willing to pay more money. This is only a niche market. There's only one country in the world, and I did this with my colleague from California. So I came with a pricing policy. I said electric mobility will only become a mass market product when we have the same price or even less. And then we compared prices, and California was 2.5 times the price of the standard gasoline car. And I said, hey, Jason, which dope did you get this morning to come to this price? And he said, what do you mean? I said, this is 2 times higher. And he said, this is the way you sell green technology in California. They don't recognize it as green if it's not 2 times the price. I wanted to bring this to Germany, but this won't work. So same price, and now the business model becomes really funny because people get for the same price fixed for 4 years mobility. And you can extend this. We extend this in Denmark with the train system. you can use your mileage to go by train. So you take your 25,000 miles, go to the train station, hop on a train, get off, take a rental car, and you pay with your miles. And the cool thing is, suddenly you buy 40,000 kilometers, and now you switch the device or the tool to make your mileage based on the most convenient way. You integrate this with public transportation. This is the way to sell mobility in the future. The cool thing is we made the software. You go to your iPhone or BlackBerry, you put in what you want to do. It works fantastic. And when we came to this point to sell kilometers, miles, have a new business model, separate the battery, we realized that we completely solved all hurdles, which are historical barriers, and the automotive industry, especially the German ones, say it doesn't work. So driving experience, electric cars are no longer golf carts, it's real cars. I will show you later on some pictures. You have full performance cars. You got a car which goes from 0 to 100 in 9 seconds. For 10,000 bucks, you don't get this today on the road. It has a fantastic feeling, it's silent, people love it. Affordability, with the new business model we introduced, suddenly you can fix the prices for cars while gasoline prices will go up. Range anxiety, there is no limit. You can switch the battery when you want. The battery switch costs you 60 seconds. You know, I often have people who say we don't need battery switch systems. You can make fast charge, but look, when you charge a battery fast, this means you have to wait half an hour to get 80% of the capacity charged of your battery. When I'm waiting on the street half an hour to keep on driving, I don't call this car, I call this bus. So this is the reason why I think if you can go today in 5 minutes on a gas station, you don't buy quick charge. And customer support will come because I think mobility services have to be combined with much more in-car entertainment and grid management. This is key. If you don't have a smart charging and the ability to swap batteries, networks won't work. Now people say, this is all crazy, this will never work. We need combustion engines for the next 30 years. I personally say we need to avoid any more combustion engines in the world because cars will go up to 1 billion cars around the globe, but this is nothing the world or the planet will survive.